Hi friends, welcome to Shine with Marielena Cortez and Mark Sedgwick. As many of you know, it's a new year and it's a new us. So here today at Shine, we're going to be talking about our New Year's resolutions and what are we really doing to make it happen. Don't do it like every year and start scratching some of those resolutions and letting them disappear and never get back to it. So let's start with the quote of the day.
All right, hello everybody. Mark Sedgwick here, back for another one. Today's quote of the day comes from my vision board. Is that what we're calling it? 2019
Yes.
Vision board that I created, inspired by my mom. You guys can check it out. I posted it on Instagram if y'all want to have a better look at it. But yeah, so the quote is, a 1 hour workout is only 4% of your day, so there's no excuses. So that message is basically saying that, you know, look at how much of just 1 hour workout is just such a small percentage of your day. There should be no excuses. People always say, you know, man, I don't have time to work out, right? They have that excuse, you know, I have work, I have a family, all these things that they say. But in reality, if you just look at how small of a percentage, just 4 hours, you know, you sleep 8 hours, may as well dedicate one to getting a healthier body and getting stronger and, you know, increasing your capabilities and all that stuff. So
yes, that's right. And you know what? Today we're so excited because our guests today are going to share with us some of their tips, some of their secrets, and some of their experiences of how they tackle this particular New Year's resolution that almost 100% of the people break. I'm not going to say 100%, that's 20. Maybe 99% of the people break every year. They don't stick with it, they get tired, and before you know it, it hasn't even been a month, and a lot of people are already breaking that promise that they want to stay healthy and fit. For me, I also created my vision board, but I'm actually on vision board number 3, Mark, and now I'm working on my fantasy island and my vacation planning vision board. Miss Cortez vision board. I created one for working out, I created one for my personal life and growth, and then I created one now for my vacations because I do have some dream vacations I want to go to some places, especially because I feel like I lost a whole year last year. After battling cancer, I feel like I lost an entire year. No vacations for me, no working out, none of that. So right when I was starting my workouts and all that, I had the honor to meet Billy Jackson, who is a trainer, and he's our guest today with 2 other beautiful girls that are going to be joining us. One is Radia Said, and the other one is Destiny Chavarria. And these are also girls that he's been training. Let me introduce to you today our special guest, physical trainer, and amazing friend, Billy Jackson.
Hi, everybody.
I love your discipline. I love your commitment to staying fit. Now, you've been doing this for years.
Yes.
I know that you started at 18, and you weren't that, you know, focused on it at 18 because, you know, it's normal. You're young. You're not really 100% in building that routine and that discipline.
Yes.
But you've been working out seriously, and going, never stopping for how many years?
The past 20.
20 years. That's a long time. And show some muscles, Billy, because you have some muscles.
oh man,
yeah. And he not only he also was Mr. Olympian.
No, I competed in an all-natural contest here in Houston.
Okay, then could you explain on that one? Because
well,
I thought you were Mr. Olympian here.
Mr. Olympian, that's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No, that's Arnold. What it is you have the natural contest, and these are basically your best body that you can develop over a period. So you'll have different size on stage, different size guys, and it comes down to symmetry. So it's basically based on producing the best body you can. It's kind of like being a model, just a lot more muscle.
Yes. Well, when you started training me before I took the cancer out of my body.
Yes.
You were lifting. I literally saw you lifting like over 500, over 6. I mean, it was crazy. I was like, okay, this guy is so strong. But you know, and I could see a lot of the men and the women looking at you going, okay, man, how do you do that? So tell us, how did you get this fit, and how can your body lift such a high, you know, weights?
First of all, it starts with setting goals. That's the most important things. And then it's across the board. And basically it's like when you make a decision like a New Year's resolution, you say, I'm going to get in shape. Well, no matter where you start, like I tell a lot of the guys that's in there, I didn't start out that strong. I started out just where they are. But it's consistency, diet, exercise, training, sleeping. You just have to put it into your lifestyle. Like Mark said earlier, that people make excuses, but really, if you put it in your lifestyle, basically, my job in my workouts, even when I was looking for a job, I figure my workout into it. So basically, you have to figure it into your life.
Yeah.
It's not a, you don't, if you figure it in as a plus or a luxury, you might let go of it. But if you just bring it in as part of your lifestyle, it's a lot easier.
Yeah, and it's only 4% of your day, which is, I love that quote that Mark shared with us today. And it's such a small little part of our day, and then we get to have fun and do everything else we want to do. And here with us also we have the beautiful Radia Saeed. Welcome. Thank you for coming to Shine, and you are getting ready to shine bright and big because Billy is going to be your trainer for a contest. So tell us a little bit about that. What made you choose Billy as your trainer?
Well, actually, in a way, he chose me.
Oh, cool.
Well, because, so, you know, I was working, you know, and I always liked working out before that, but I was never really too deep into it. I just, you know, knew being fit was, you know, at least, you know, what I felt like was healthy for me. I felt great. And then one day, you know, Billy and I talked about competing, and then, you know, I was like, yeah, I would love to compete, you know, and it was great.
Awesome.
And then next day he comes back and he asks me, he's like, hey, how about competing? And I'm like, what? And
cool, that is awesome. Now, you are very young, so it's actually, it's good to start young, but you do have to have someone that will carefully train you because you're young. You know, you don't want to do something that where you lift something the wrong way and then you end up hurting your back, or you hurt your knees, or even your shoulders, your elbows. Every little part of your body is important, and you need to be smart enough to do the training in the best way possible.
Yeah, because you're inexperienced when you're younger. You know, you don't have that knowledge like Billy does. Well, necessarily, you know, you don't. Well, maybe I'm kind of learning about that stuff, so I kind of do know about that, like all the you know, correct forms and stuff. We're learning all about that kind of stuff in my class. But so yeah, if you don't learn about that, you know, you might just go and squat the wrong way and tweak your back or like tear a muscle in your leg. You know, it's very, you got to do it right.
Exactly.
So
and
that's
learn from
really
the right
important.
people.
And I love that you got somebody, you know, who's professionally training you and helping you. But I know the hardest thing from what I heard from the trainers is the diet, staying to the diet. So share with us a little bit about what tips has Billy given you, and what's the challenge? Are you keeping those tips that he's giving you to stay healthy?
Well, yes, and also a little before that, because I used to be overweight, I chose to make a lifestyle change and be consistent, and even though, you know, I would fall down, I would pick myself back up because it was error and trial. So it wasn't until, yes, Billy gave me a diet plan, it was a little more disciplined and a little more strict, but it wasn't too hard for me necessarily because I work in a gym, so I'm surrounded by people who motivate me. Yeah. So every day it pushes me, you know, to keep striving to be better than the person I was the day before.
Yeah, and that ties into the concept of surrounding yourself with people that, you know, the right people, you know, having the 5 closest people to you. Show me the 5 people that you're closest with, and I'll show you your future, kind of thing, right? Yes. So that also ties into it, you know, hanging out with the right people.
Yes. And Billy, what are some of your healthy habits that you would recommend? I brought my list of top 10 recommendations that I would like to share with our listeners today. But how about from your perspective, what would be some things that you would give to our listeners so they can stay focused on their goals?
Well, basically, you have to go across the board. It's like building a house. The foundation has to be strong. So that starts out with diet, sleep, getting proper rest, and proper eating habits.
Oh, yeah.
And basically, you know, you just look at your day and you plan it, and you plan it the day before. And what a lot of people I found out is that they say, well, if I don't have time. Well, it's just like when I got working with Radia. There are shakes. There are meal replacement shakes. There's a lot of healthier alternatives than the fast food. It's you got for instance, I can give you an idea of I can go to a Shell gas station, and usually they'll have the muscle milk shake and a granola bar. Well, that's like a perfect, almost a perfectly balanced meal, your carb and protein. But it's, you have to do your research, and you have to make it like Radia. You make your just make a decision and decide this is going to be my lifestyle. And it's so much information out there. But basically, you start out and you decide what your goals are and go from there.
That's it. And you know, that's one of the tips that's on my list. So basically, what I have here is, first you start with a healthy breakfast.
Yes.
Because you cannot skip breakfast. I hear a lot of people when they're working out, it's like, oh, I'm just not going to eat. I'm going to have one meal a day. And it's like, that is mistake number one, right?
Yes, yes.
You have to have a breakfast, and you must at least have your 3 meals.
Yes.
Maybe, you know, not the same meals that you usually have, but it's, you still have to stick with your 3 meals. And one of them is drinking a lot of water, a lot of fluids, especially water.
Especially, yes.
Right? You must drink water. Do you know, do you want to share why we have to drink water?
Well, first of all, water helps flush toxins out of your body.
That's right.
And it's very important. And another thing, our body is mostly made up of water. You know, it's, you know, over 90%. So,
yes.
Water helps flush it, and also water doesn't add any calories. It doesn't add any sugar. So water is plus all the way around. It flushes the system. It doesn't add calories. It doesn't add any preservatives or anything.
Yes.
And so basically, that's why when I'm working with the diet, I say water, because one, I can take that factor of calories out with the drink. People are, you'd be surprised that people are unaware of how many calories and sugar is in their drinks, and they're thinking, well, I'm eating right. Yeah, but you're drinking a drink with 40 grams of sugar.
You like a soda or...
Yeah.
I loved it when Mark was running, and your coach said no sodas.
Yeah, no sodas.
And I loved it because I was always the parent that wanted him to, or my kids to drink, you know, fresh juices, lots of water. But, you know, kids love sodas. They just tend to love sodas and things that are sweet. But when he started in high school and the coach said no sodas, it was like a plus. And I saw your change too. Your skin was healthier. And
yeah, I think a big thing about soda is that for endurance training and just kind of training in general, even not even endurance training, like weight training too, you'll have a big crash if you have a bunch of sugar. You'll have that big rush, of course, that sugar rush as they call it.
Yes.
And then you'll have a crash. So especially if you're like an endurance athlete or any athlete, I guess, as well. But you're like, imagine lifting a heavy weight or running that long distance race, and midway through the race you have this serious crash just because that sugar intake was too high, and then it just once you burn all that off, because it burns so much faster. I believe, I don't know the exact science behind it, but I know he would always tell us to eat like complex carbs and that kind of stuff for like long distance energy rather than that short burst of energy that sugar gives you. So
yes, another tip that I have, I wrote down, was to take your workout serious, include it on your agenda, and you can even take it to work or to your office or to school. Like lately in my breaks, I've been like doing stretches. My daughter's studying physical therapy, and she's giving me some tips on how to, even sitting down, you can stretch your arms, you can stretch your legs, and so that way I just had surgery a month ago, but that doesn't stop me from still trying to exercise and do little small workouts as I'm there in my classroom. So if you can take some of these exercises to your workplace, do it. And it also helps you to flow oxygen back in your brain so you can be fresh and ready to start whatever project you're working on. So I think, those little tips are very vital, very important. Before we go on a short break, I want to give you 2 more tips, which is basically surround yourself with an army of friends that are going to push you in and inspire you to continue doing it. Whether it's a trainer who ends up becoming your friend, because I know you guys already have a great friendship, and Billy is just such an amazing friend. He's friends with all the people he trains. We become friends.
Yes.
So it's an honor to have you here today, Billy, sharing your story and how you've been fit for 20 years. And the other one is, immediately think about what kind of words you need to surround yourself with at all times, at work, at home, in your bedroom, in the bathroom, that remind you all the time of these goals.
Oh man.
And
Yeah, you're the perfect example. You come over to our house and there's like everywhere you look, every wall has some kind
Yes.
of like motivational thing or like some kind of positive message
Yeah.
everywhere.
And
So
it's not, I'm not talking about just writing it on paper or on a vision board, but also, you know, buying some cool wood frame words that inspire you, so your house doesn't look like it's all clutter full of words, but nicely, beautifully done. So we'll be right back after this short break, and stay tuned. There's more to come.
hello everybody, welcome back to Shine. All right, so we're back with our next guest. Well, one is the same, Radia is back, and then Destiny, my girlfriend, and another person who's going through an exercise journey, you know, a journey of growth. So I'm going to go ahead and ask you, Radia, so why do you work out? What is the purpose for your exercise journey?
Well, also because I set goals for myself, you know, confidence. Also because I like to work out. It's because
It's fun for you, yeah?
I feel great and it's fun for me. And it's every day I strive for something that I even have a passion for, working out. So it's fun to incorporate that, as well as that it benefits me and my future self, my health.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, like you said, like your future self. It's funny because you feel a little bit, maybe if you're in the beginning of your journey like Destiny is, you may feel a little weaker, right? You may feel a little weak, but you know that in doing this now, in pushing your body to its limits and lifting heavier weights and pushing yourself, you know, more reps, you know, heavier weight, you know your body will adapt and get stronger as you move along the journey. So I do agree. So Destiny, what is your purpose in working out? Why are you on this journey? Actually, first, why don't you tell them about your journey? What are you doing? Like, so what has Billy been helping you with? Try to speak up a little bit so the camera, they can hear you.
She's fine.
So what are you doing?
I'm trying to lose weight in my stomach, and I just want to be toned, if that makes sense, and that's what he's helping me with.
Okay, so how has he been helping you with it?
By giving me a diet plan, a fitness plan, so like workouts I can follow, and yeah, and then vitamins and stuff like that. I've been
Yeah, and
taking-
supplements as well.
Yes.
Like protein shakes and she's taking like a multivitamin, woman's vitamin. So yeah. So how do you feel so far in this journey?
I don't feel so bloated. He cut my carbs out completely, which was hard at first because I'm so used to eating rice and bread. And yeah, it was difficult at first, like not having all of that, and I just kept craving it. But I was like, you know what, push through it. It's okay. Like, you're not gonna die.
Yeah.
And I want to say something. I'm so proud of you. I've seen the transformation that I actually, you know, maybe a lot of people are thinking, okay, why does she have to lose weight? She looks great. Both of these girls are beautiful. Number one, they're young, but you know, I don't know Radia what she was feeling before, but I know what Destiny was feeling before, and I see her happier. I see her with more energy. She's enthusiastic. I love to watch her get her clothes and go to the gym, meet Mark and all their friends, and the energy level is so different. The attitude has changed, and I've also noticed it in your face as well. You have lost even some of the baby fat, you know, in the cheeks and stuff, where she looks more radiant and I guess that's the whole package of when you feel good, you feel healthy, you're just gonna start glowing and shining bigger than ever and brighter than ever, right?
Yeah, it's like positive momentum. You know,
Yes.
if you do it in your you know, physical world and you work out and you push yourself in that, it almost carry the momentum into your, you know, your work life, into all of the goals that you'll have a different mindset, because you'll know that you can achieve something.
Yeah.
You'll know that you can push that limit every time. Sorry.
Yes.
But yeah.
Mark, I'm so excited here. And then Radia, you were mentioning that you were overweight as a young child. So
Yep.
how did that make you feel? Did you ever or did your parents ever think of maybe changing the diet?
Honestly, it was mainly my own decision. I mean, it started when I was getting bullied, you know, I was getting called names, and, you know, it wasn't mainly the reason why I chose to make this lifestyle change in 9th grade wasn't due to because of them. It was due to because I wanted to better myself and make a
Good for
healthier
you.
lifestyle and better healthy alternative decisions.
Yes.
So
And we have the power to do that. Even as
Yeah.
a little young person, we have the power to change those things. If we're being bullied, you know, a lot of times they bully us because we are shy or we don't stand up for ourselves, you know, and if you leave that window of opportunity for somebody to come in, they're gonna come knocking on your door and
Yeah.
bully you. So, you know, I applaud you for that you made that decision at a very young age, and it was nobody really pushed you into it. You made that decision yourself. So you must be a very smart young lady. So that's awesome. And
that brings me to my other point, like kind of on that topic. You know, one of the reasons why I choose to work out is because I want to feel stronger, you know, mentally, physically, because, you know, at Me Too, I was kind of not really bullied necessarily, but I was put down. You know, I guess I was a little bit bullied, as you know, at a younger age. So I know what it's like to feel like, what's the opposite of superior? Inferior. I know what it's like to
yes.
feel sort of inferior physically, to other people, right? So, you know, working out makes me feel more confident in that way. You know, physically I can handle myself, you know, better, you know, when I'm stronger. So I know working out will bring me there, and training in whatever discipline I want to do, whether it's martial arts, whether it's, man, tree climbing. You know, I feel the difference in tree climbing because I just got into I climbed a tree the other day, and I was like, man, this is fun. And why is it fun? It's because my capabilities have increased because I'm stronger now. Because I can do pull-up way easier.
Yes.
Because I can maneuver my body and you know, into climbing the tree, and it's like so much fun. So
Yeah.
I found that new passion as well,
that's
just
awesome.
through
And you were the
my
opposite. You were
capabilities.
always a very thin child. you
Yeah,
know?
always scrawny little guy. Yeah.
And so I'm proud of you that you also have taken initiative to do something about your body and get it become stronger. Because being thin is nothing wrong with being thin, but you want to be a strong, thin person, right?
yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
And vice versa. But yeah, this is awesome, and I'm so happy that Billy has introduced you girls, because now this is so cool, because since you're gonna be on a competition,
Yeah.
right? So now you girls met, and Destiny is also a makeup artist. So guess
Yeah.
what? Destiny's gonna be doing Radia's makeup, helping her look beautiful for the competition as well, because that's also important in those type of competitions.
Oh, it really is. It's appearance, you know, the toneness, you know, like Jimmy said, Billy said, sorry, my boss is Jimmy. Like Billy said, you know, it's all about the physique and the proportion and also the looks and appearance.
Yes.
So, I mean, thank God he found it, because I can tell your makeup is really amazing.
yeah, she's awesome.
You know, a really great makeup artist and a friend.
And now you girls have become friends, so that's kind of cool. And that's the whole purpose of also surrounding yourself with the right people. They become your army of friends, and I always say that are going to help you in hard times and good times, and going to be there also to celebrate. So I can see you girls celebrating, and I want to invite you already officially, Radia and Destiny. So when Radia wins that trophy, she's going to bring it to shine and show off her trophy, and I just can't wait to hear about that experience and continue to shine with us here at the radio show, you know?
Yeah, like we've said a couple times, you know, that the thing about having a powerful team with you, a powerful army, you know, or, you know, as I call them, like my brothers, you know, my group of friends, even if they're, you know, Destiny's, she's my girlfriend, but at the same time, she's one of my teammates, you know? She's one of the people that I bring with me, or that we bring each other to the weight room, right? Like, sometimes I don't want to go, sometimes she doesn't want to go, but we're like, you know, forget it. Get up, let's go. We're going right now to the weight room, right?
Yes.
No time to waste. It's only 4% of our day, right? And back to the 4% thing. 4% of your day is 1 hour. You don't always need an hour to work out. We've gotten some good workouts, me and Destiny, just 15 to, you know, 30 minutes. I like to aim for 30 minutes of intense workout, right? Yeah, we've done some pretty good workouts in just 30 minutes, you know? So
awesome.
just think about that. That's 2% of your day, 30 minutes. Come on.
You break it down even shorter.
Yeah.
And I do my breaks are because I get 30-minute lunch and then a 1 hour planning. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll just do a 10-minute, 15-minute little
Yeah.
break and exercise one part of my body for now. But I will officially start my training with Billy in another week or so. I'm just waiting to get some things that I'm kind of struggling right now, which is my blood pressure. I lost so much blood during my surgery that now my blood pressure has been low, but I'm working on it. I'm eating healthy. I've been going to the doctors. I hope that we can control it, and soon I can be back to normal, and I can go back and start exercising in about a week. So that's my goal, in a week.
Yeah.
And if not, if I need another week, then I'll take the extra week. But
So the cancer's gone. Cancer's gone.
Yes.
No more excuses.
no more excuses.
Be expecting my mom to be coming to the studio like this, all fit and swole.
I don't know about that, but yeah, and I won't be in any competitions, I don't think. But I just want to feel good again. I want to be able to lift my arms, carry things like I used to carry things. You know?
Shoot, maybe you can climb a tree with me when
Oh, I will. I used to love climbing trees all the time. I've been climbing trees since I was in Cuernavaca, so of course I will one day climb trees again. So anyway, so I'm so happy, girls. I wish you the best. Keep working at it. You look amazing. I can't wait to see you in a few months. When is the competition, by the way?
It'll be in April.
April.
It'll be April 27th, I believe.
So
So
you still
where we
have
at?
February, March, April, 3 more months, and
Few
we'll
more
have
months.
these beautiful girls again on the show, and I know you will be back showing off your trophy. So
Yes.
let's stay focused. If you're a listener that wants to work out, change some of those unhealthy routines, changing the unhealthy habits that you have. Go ahead and do it. Do it for you, for your own body, for your own health. Don't wait till you get sick or you get attacked with either high blood pressure, low blood pressure, or cancer, or some drastic, crazy disease problem. Then you're like, oh, I should have worked out. What really saved me on my cancer battle was that I was very strong mentally and physically, and I could not have done it if I had not been healthy. So we'll go on a short break. We'll be right back. And again, I want to say thank you to Radia, Billy, and Destiny for joining us in this segment of our show. We'll see you in a minute. Hi friends, welcome back to Shine with Mariela Cortez and Mark Sedgwick. We are having an amazing conversation about New Year resolutions. And as many of you know, we have also been talking about, Mark and I want to publish a book really soon, a new book. And that's on our agenda for our vision board. So
Yes, ma'am.
this is Mark's vision board that he shared earlier, and we are trying to focus and you know what? And the reason we have Shine is because we want to encourage people to continue learning and never stop growing. And today, my next two guests are actually part of an amazing family and book festival here in Houston at Talento Bilingüe. So please welcome Mary Jo McVeigh. She's an artist. And also Julie Pujol, who is an author, and she's also the director of this amazing festival at TBH. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, I'm excited. And so I know that you are going to be exhibiting some of your art there.
Yes, it's a bit of a first, at least in the quantity that Julie asked me to show, and Julie's quite a force, as you know. And
Yes.
I said, oh, I don't think I'm ready for that, which is I've been painting off and on for 40 years. So,
Oh, wow.
Awesome.
But anyhow, so yes, it's like quite exciting.
Well, thank you for
Julie.
joining us. I know it's going to be
you.
great. I'll be there also sharing my book, The Annoying Little Brother. So I'll be there. And I'm so happy because Julie and I have worked together many festivals in the past, and she through Andres Puello, the festival that started. What year was that?
Well, all what I can say that it went on for 13 years.
13 years. Yeah.
Then a couple of months before he passed away, he have set up a business card for me and says, Julie, you are it. I did it 3 years in a row, and then I was discovered with a cancer, 4th stage, as you know.
Yes.
So I relinquished it to Octavio Lano. And then they closed the number and it finished. But Julie Pujol Carel have continued doing mini festivals until this time that TVH has asked me to do something international. And I'm very excited because, for example, let me see here quickly. He is our international author, and his name is Raúl Hernández.
A ver si quieres, yo lo tengo. Ajá.
And he is coming from El Salvador. I guide myself for children, beside anything. This other author that is Cuban, he will bring ballerina peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Okay, yummy. Kids love
We
that.
all know Miss Nubia Carvajal. She's not bringing the backward donkey, but it's what I had at home. She's bringing the bear that knows how to dance, a musical bear.
Awesome.
And you know how much we love Maria Luisa.
Yes, summer feels.
And Maria Luisa brings Campos de Verano and Summer
Eres bilingüe.
Fields.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Now, briefly, you know that my group makes anthologies.
Yes, and you guys are going to be sharing some poetry workshops as well.
You
at
better
the-
believe it. Our
at the event.
seventh.
Yes.
Because
So-
you asked me to bring books, okay?
Yes, of course.
And a
it's
few
part
of
of
mine.
the
Just a few of mine.
Yes, and as part of your
Man,
New
awesome.
Year resolutions, you know, you should, if
Yes.
you're interested in writing a book, I really encourage you to attend this festival at TBH. It's going to
Yeah.
be Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday, February 2nd, from 10 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon.
Yes.
And you want to know about workshops, children reading?
yes.
Here you are, Maria Elena. Theater Box Room will have children storytelling, and Raúl Hernández will be there. Maria Luisa will be there. Aurora González with Harvey Bear Gets Rescued. What a story. And Nubia Carvajal, El Osito Musical, and Lorenzo Martinez, the ballerina, and the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Oh my. Then we're going to the green room, and we will have Benita Mendez coming from Dallas, a children's psychologist, and she have a program in television over there in Dallas, and she will speak about the influence in this new world and the actual coming and going. What is happening to the children?
Okay, that should
So
be
I-
very interesting.
Yeah.
I want to ask. If you're interested, I would definitely recommend going to this event. If you're interested in writing a book, if you're interested in any of those subjects that she was mentioning,
too.
yeah. So I had a question for you guys. I see you're so passionate about books. I see
That's
it.
me, Mommy
You just-
knows me.
If you want
yeah,
to see
that's
shine,
Julie.
man, she is shining right now talking about the books.
Yes.
So I just want to know, what do you guys like? Why are you so interested in books? Why do you believe in these books so powerfully?
Well, because I believe that with a book in hand, you can travel without paying the ticket to go anywhere. Number one. Number two, yes, everything that is happening is fantastic.
Yeah.
But to me, there is nothing like the feel of the book in your hands. Well, that's me, you know.
Yeah, that's your passion.
Yes, that's my passion. And definitely, many things that are happening in actuality eventually will harm the children, like focusing playing constantly.
Yeah.
So we're trying to focus in the way that children can enjoy life, but have peaceful time reading,
Yeah,
learning.
it's a good way to unwind and to relax and explore.
That's the word.
Yeah, and it's almost another way to explore and experience, but without actually being in the dangerous, environment. Maybe you can read a book about, maybe war, so that you know what
Exactly.
war is kind of interpreted in, like what it's like to be there in a war zone, so you can learn from it, and so you don't have to be
Yes.
there. Maybe you can
Yes.
learn a lesson or two. I think that's a big thing that books can offer to you.
Yes.
Yes.
And we always say as teachers, books help you travel, which is what
Yes.
you're saying. But we can travel through the books.
Yes.
But what's also going to be so cool about this festival is we're also going to have the Mary Jo,
Yes.
right? Mary Jo as an exhibitor showing her art. What type of art is this? What would you consider it?
Well, it's pretty colorful. And it's kind of a mix of an image that I start with that then it takes off on its own and does whatever it wants to do. Just real quick, for instance, like my sister visited me when I lived in Michigan, and she was in a blueberry field with me. We went out to pick blueberries.
Oh, wow.
She had on blue pants and a blue shirt, and it was a beautiful day and picking blueberries. And I said, oh, wow, what a beautiful idea this is. Well, the painting turned out that she was green, two colors of green, and she was in an orange setting. So it's an adventure.
So pretty creative,
Yeah, it's like-
and that's what artists do.
It's an expression, right?
Yeah.
I will interrupt because I seen her work. I believe she does paint very colorful because she paints light. She paints how we call it in Spanish, the aura. That light that emanates from a human being, making everything so beautiful and colorful. And from there, she goes around and painting the center. Isn't it true, Mary Jo? Yeah.
Man,
Well, then they gotta go to witness this amazing art.
Yeah.
Yes.
gotta
Go
be
witness these amazing things. And man, like, art is another way to express yourself, you know, express your inner, you know, what you have on your mind, right? Like, you see this beautiful thing and you want to express it onto a canvas, and then so other people can see it and almost be in your shoes in a way, because they're seeing what you're seeing, right? It's a way of
Yes.
expression.
Right.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, so no matter what your New Year's resolution is, I know that if you not planning on writing a book, but you enjoy art, this is a place to go check it out. If
Yeah.
you have children, they're going to have lots of children's stories and opportunities for workshops. So please don't miss it. Again, you know, there's going to be lots of books there for children and adults, so no matter what age you are, there's something for the entire family. And TBH is a very it welcomes everybody. It's an easy
Yes.
access. It's right by downtown on 3333 Jensen. And check it out. We'll post the information on
Facebook.
Facebook. And if you want to know more, reach out to Julie Pujol on her Facebook and her
Right.
I don't know, do you have a website or is
no,
that
I
just
have my page, Conversing Through Poetry.
okay.
Then we meet at TVH the
Yes.
third Saturday.
Yes. So
Each
if you're
month.
interested in going to some of her
and I
workshops,
think it's very interesting for many persons the workshop of how to publish your book.
Oh, wow.
definitely, yes.
And
So Mark will be there.
Self-publishing.
I'll be there.
We're
And we
almost done
have
with
that.
hers.
My daughter does that.
Oh, cool.
And we'll have her jewelry also, which is handmade, semi-precious stones. We'll
Yes.
be showing that.
Yeah, so we want to invite
It's an
everybody to
art.
come out. So don't forget,
Yes.
February 2nd, and it starts at 10:30
At 10 sharp.
or 10 o'clock in the morning. And then, just there's something for the entire family. Don't miss out. We thank you so much for coming, Julie and Mary Jo. We look forward. We'll see you there.
I'll see you there. You
yes.
better don't miss.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll be there. I've been through a lot of
I know. I
little
know,
experiences that I did not want to be part of, but
No.
unfortunately. But now nothing's gonna stop me. I'll see you girls there, ladies
Yes.
there, and Mark will check it out. And
Yes, ma'am.
there's gonna be a
I'll be
workshop
there.
for everybody, so we
Be
can't
there,
wait.
Mark.
I will be. I'll be there.
And don't forget that in order for us to continue to grow and shine in this world, we must never stop learning. So this is an opportunity for you to grow and learn and surround yourself with the army of friends that you are going to need along the different battles that we face, the different challenges. We hope that you create some vision boards that will help you stay focused and complete your New Year's resolution, so that when December comes, there will be no regrets. You'll be like checking off everything and saying, yes, I did it. 2019 was the best year ever. So we'll see you next Thursday at 5:30. Thank you for joining us, and have a super shiny, glowing rest of your week.
Yes, ma'am. All right, everybody. Adios.
Adios.
Bye-bye. Don't miss it.
Be there.
Oh,